Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles, coming up next.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC. It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense looking to really cement his name among the legends of all time by winning a 4th Super Bowl title.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career. Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A give right side for Pacheco. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. P-Ride will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's the game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back, biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man. It's Brown. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Here's the Chiefs kick away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and goal. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Hurts. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Able to find Gray here. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Come by here, he gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That one out wide and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And bulldozing his way through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying for it with Pirine. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they go back to Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A handoff now for Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for the. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. They'll try the right side with Pirine. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Here is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome to sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A nice little juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got it first and maybe more. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has her. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down,
That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 5. 1:45 to play. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. George Karlaftis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Dana in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
Another great moment for this historic franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.